Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lucy Davis, and oh my goodness gracious me, does it feel a lot different to the way that it has been very recently. As you are jumping on this YouTube live, and hopefully we're live on Facebook as well, please smash the love heart. Let me know that you can hear me okay. I'm a couple of minutes late because I've just had a bit of an accident. As I was jumping on, I had a hot cup of something, and it's fair to say it's now all over the floor. It's now all over absolutely everything. So please do let me know if you can hear me okay. And yeah, absolutely hilarious what's been going on, ladies and gents, but I'll save that for another day. So how are we doing? Let me know in the chat on Facebook, Faceake, as I like to call it, if you can hear me okay. Please also let me know on YouTube if you can hear me well. I do have my microphone, so I'm hoping that the answer is yes, yes, yes. And I would love to see some love hearts, and I would love to see some big thumbs up taking place on this video, please, as we go through. So I've got some funny comments on YouTube in the chat. So the platform that I actually do these videos on. Oh, did you see that big orb? Do you see that massive orb just fly past? Really funny. I'm going to go off on another tangent. So very recently, someone has said to me, you know, I don't really get this orb stuff, Lucy. Like, you always say that there's orbs, and you always say this, and you always say that. Like, do you not think it's just bits of dust? Why the fuck does it matter where I am around the world? I can sit there and I have all this energy just bobbing around me. So it's up to you whether you believe in it or not. But I'm just letting you know the orbs are out in force as per usual. Anyway, the little tangent that I was just about to go on before that tangent. So I use a platform so that I can go live on two platforms at the same time. And it just enables me to do a lot more with a lot less, if that makes sense. So on YouTube, because I'm using this platform, I can see comments come in before the video starts. And so I just want to answer a few of these points because some of them are hilarious today. So Linda has put, "Hi Earth Angel, how is your wanders going? Hope are you staying safe?" The answer is absolutely yes. Things have gone really, really well, Linda. I'm actually heading off again tomorrow in another direction. So, but things have been very powerful. If you guys are on Conscious Conversations, you will hear all about that this evening and some extra stuff. Like, it's been wild today. Like, I know I say that all the time, but for me, today has been really bizarre. I was driving somewhere earlier and I just got, you need to message Maxine. And Maxine, for those of you that don't know, Maxine used to write down all of my predictions back in about, I don't know, probably about 2018 to about 2022. So over the course of about 4 years, she used to jot down every prediction that I would make. And for some bizarre reason, I just got this message Maxine about Donald Trump. So the next comment that made me giggle was Lizzie saying, "You're not watching Trump's inauguration, Lucy?" The answer is a big fat no. I'm sure there are many people around the world that are watching that. But as you guys know, that is nothing at all on my radar. You guys know I'm raising some quite different opinions on that one. And I'm probably triggering quite a lot of people at the moment with my views and stuff like that. So, and I'm going to do the same on Conscious Conversations again tonight, because I am going to share the information that the beautiful Maxine actually read from her journals from how many years ago are we now? 2018. So we're 7 years ago now. Stuff that I predicted 7 years ago about Donald Trump, you're going to hear tonight. She literally sent voice notes, and I'm going to play the voice notes tonight on Conscious Conversations, because even I was like, what the absolute bleep. I forwarded them to Kevin, and Kevin was like, "You've done my brain in. Like, you have completely done my brain in." So I'm excited about Conscious Conversations tonight. It's my favorite time of the week anyway. I get to be the weird and wonderful Lucy that I am, and nobody judges me, and it's bloody brilliant. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Conscious Conversation this evening. Lizzie is funny, right? She is funny. So yes, how is everybody doing with the energy shifts? Linda has asked that question in the chat as well. The energy shifts are whacking right now, right? They are absolutely amazing. They are very, very powerful. We are being battered from left, right, and center. It's it's a different kind of feeling. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I feel extremely energized but exhausted all at the same time. I can literally feel the world, and this is what this video is going to talk about this evening. Obviously, once I finish going through the questions and wittering on about other things that I want to witter on about. With regards to, and then Lizzie's put about being B12 deficient, there is a very, very simple thing that you can get and pop in your water, which will get rid of all of that. Trust me, the B vitamins generally for women, we are very low, and it's not just B12, but they only test you for B12 because that's the way the medical system works. I actually take a combination of B vitamins in my water, or in a juice or in whatever, and it has been a game changer. I don't know if I shared this with you guys, but I'm going to share it with you now. I came back from Australia. Well, I say Australia. I had been in Australia, Japan, Hong Kong, New Zealand, Nepal, all of these places over the summer. And I came back and I just had a bit of an MOT. And I was told very clearly that my liver was out of whack, that there were certain things that were out of whack. And I implemented a whole heap of stuff. And within 6 weeks, my liver had completely healed. My body was completely back in alignment. And I'm happy to share any of that stuff with you guys. Obviously, you know that this is a massive passion of mine. I truly believe that we are supposed to feel $1 million. I feel that we settle really significantly with the way that we feel. We go to the doctors looking for some answers, and all we get is kind of like half answers, or at least, you know, the thing that is just the thing of the moment. Just thought I'd drink that one mouthful that was in the cup. Spilt the rest on the floor. So very interesting. So anybody that's got anything going on health wise, maybe I'll do another live on health super soon. I am going to be potentially in a challenging time zone to do this call next. In fact, no, I should be able to do this call next week at this time. I won't be able to do anything later because it'll be late where I'm going to be. Might be too late for me to do it now, but next week. But I will let you guys know, and I will keep you posted in the community page on YouTube. And I'll pop a post, or I'll pop things through my stories and stuff on FaceAche, because this is really the only interaction we get at the moment. Once I'm back from this trip, I should be sat still for a month. I have had an amazing opportunity present itself in Dubai. So I will be in Dubai on the 4th. I will be before then, but for the 22nd and the 23rd of February, because I am speaking at a 2-day conference, which is really freaking exciting. And you guys should be excited. I'm excited for this. Scientists, doctors, and Lucy Davis. So you know what? I'm completely flattered that I've been offered to speak there. It's an amazing opportunity to really bring, you know, the work that I do around emotions and the work that I do around self-love up into the United Arab Emirates, which I'm really excited about. So for any of my followers that are in Dubai, please do mark those dates in the diary. I am going to share more information on the event as I get it. And obviously what time I'll be speaking and bits and pieces like that. But that is what I am going to be over for in February. So super, super, super excited. You know, things are happening so quickly right now. And this opportunity presented itself last week out of absolutely nowhere. It was literally just a, can you do this? Can you speak about this? And the answer was yes, yes, and a bit of fuck yes to go along with it. So my friends, you should be noticing that opportunities are presenting itself every which way right now. They really, really, really are. And it's an exciting period of time for us to really come together and really recognize what resonates with us. Now, Lizzie has put, time is getting faster as our frequencies are rising, don't you think? Yep, this is exactly what I've been banging on about for the last 4 years. Every day we are getting faster and faster and faster, but also right now we've got the planet moving as well. So the planet is actually shifting higher whilst we are shifting higher. So it's a double whammy, which is why we are being a little bit battered. Now, on that note, this is why we are being faced with anything that is of a lower vibration to us. We are having to get rid. We are having to purge. We are having to look at ourselves in a manner in which we've never looked at ourselves before. So if you, a bit like me, are noticing that, you know, people are having to step away from you, people can't really support you, or maybe you are, I don't know, getting angry or you're getting upset about something like that. you know, please notice that this is about frequency. This is about alignment now. Now, if you are in either my Soul School group on Facebook or my Self-Love Club group with Lucy Davis on Facebook, I have posted in there today some of the solfeggio frequencies, which I swear by the way. Solfeggio frequencies are frequencies, they're music, and they're tuned to help you heal, to love greater, to help you sleep, all sorts of different things like that. And they've got different frequencies for different things. So I've put a bit of a guide in both of my free groups today. You don't need to pay for anything. You don't need to do anything. All you need to do is go over to those platforms, or it's on Facebook. Go over to Facebook, join Self-Love Club with Lucy Davis, or join Soul School. And what will happen is you can see all of this information that I give. So every now and again, I just pump a whole heap of information in there so that, you know, I can really, really help other people on their journey. A bit like, you know, Lizzie mentioning about her B12. B12 deficiency is very common, but it's normally a combination of the B vitamins that is showing the B12 up because they don't bother checking for the other B vitamins. So obviously I've done the research on that. I've done that, and my levels are great, and it's literally just some drops that I put in. So it's amazing. Really, really amazing that it's so simple. And we are becoming much more aligned to the fact that, you know, it's vitamins and minerals that are the things that we are actually deficient in. And most people are taking stuff willy-nilly. They don't know what they're taking. They're winging it. They're taking things that just urinate straight out, and they think they're doing the right thing, and it's just not good enough. I am meticulous with what I put in my body. I'm meticulous I'm meticulous with the research that I do as well. And I'm very lucky that I have an amazing team around me, and I'll be sharing more of this because we are going to be creating much more of a health hub within the Lucy Davis brand through 2025. So that's something for you guys to look forward to. If you've ever wanted to do my fasting protocol, if you've ever wanted to do my detox protocols, they are coming to you very, very soon, my friends. So to all of you that have been begging me for all of these different protocols and stuff, they will be available through this year. I'm not too sure what date yet. I'm going to be locking it down in a couple of weeks' time. And then I can obviously share that with you guys, but it's something very exciting. We're really taking our power back this year. That's kind of my mission this year. 2025 for Lucy Davis is all about like highlighting to the world what they're capable of doing and encouraging every individual to take their power back. And I mean, from a health perspective, from a wealth perspective, from a mindset perspective, love perspective, all of it. Like, let's bring it all in so that we can live life to our fullest, which I am super excited about. Now, my goodness gracious me, here she is. Maxine Palmer has shown up. Max, at the beginning of this, I don't know if you were on, but I was sharing that our little exchange this morning. I haven't got into details because I'm going to share it on Conscious Conversations tonight. But I was saying something just told me I had to message you this morning, and the messages you sent back were wild and exactly what is going on right now, which is brilliant. There are massive physical upgrades taking place, and I'm going to go much more into that in a moment. I channeled a bit of a message. I didn't know what I was going to speak about today, and then I started channeling some messages earlier today, and I was like, right, let's do a message for the lightworkers and starseeds. Let's really, really bring everything to the surface. Let's let people know why they are going through what they are going through, and let's celebrate it. Linda, it's almost like you're reading my mind. It's my birth month next month. You're absolutely correct. If just in case you didn't know, 2nd of February is my birthday. Okay, so just in case you guys didn't know, or if you've not got the memo before, it's my birthday. I absolutely love birthdays. I was speaking to somebody this morning, and he was saying to me, oh, you know, I think birthdays are really important, Lucy. And I'm like, oh my God, I found my kindred soul. Like, I love birthdays. I have no problem about getting older. I am loving it. I feel like I'm looking younger, so I don't care. All of my friends that have seen me, they're like, God, your skin looks amazing. You look amazing. And I'm like, I know, right? I'm retracting the years now. Sunshine looks good on me. Happiness looks good on me. Passion looks good on me, you know. So that's it. On the 2nd of February, we're all celebrating Lucy's birthday. And yes, months. I will be announcing hopefully next month when all of this health hub that I'm setting up will come out. It has going to be really, 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 really powerful to be able to access that. If you're not on Facebook, then I'm sorry. I closed down the Telegram account. I don't go in there anymore. I just cannot manage all of the platforms. There's only one of me. If you guys want to access the information that I give out for free, then please get on Facebook. Did you see the orb? I get it's a pain in the ass. I get it's hard work. I get there's so many dickheads on there. But what a lot of people do, sorry, Facebook, I love you, really. But what a lot of people do is they just set up an account with their name and then they join the group, and that's the only thing that they go on there for. So I appreciate you don't want to be on I appreciate people don't really want to be on Facebook for whatever reason. You know, I'm getting rid of so many platforms at the moment. I just do not want it around me. I am down to 3 hours a day on my mobile phone, guys. I'm so proud of myself. I used to be at about 9 hours and I've reduced it down to 3 hours a day. I've really been working on it the last few months and I am super, super proud of myself for getting to that point. I'm not doing barely anything on social media. I'm barely doing anything. So when I go on there, I literally just blast it and then I disappear. I don't have that desire to be on there, and which is interesting because this is how I created my whole business. So it's really important that I do stay on there, but I just don't enjoy it. So I know that I'm preserving myself right now. It's very, very, very important that we recognize that. Yeah, my recipe book will be out by April. I've already said that a number of times. I just have to get it done, and hopefully, fingers crossed, in the next week whilst I am away doing this energy work, because I've got a big shift in energy to do in the next week. I will look to just get it written down. The issue is I never track amounts. I've said to people, look, do you think it would work if I just give the ingredients, then people figure it out if I give them pictures? But apparently that won't work. So I do need to just figure out the amounts. I'm very much a wing it kind of intuitive cook. So that's been my challenge the whole way. Somebody just needs to literally follow me around, write it all down, and we would get the recipe book done a lot quicker. Yes, Lizzie, 13 days. And that number is extremely important. 13 is the number of the divine feminine. And it is extremely, extremely important that we recognize that. Now, Veronica, this is the interesting thing. Veronica on YouTube has put, you must have unlocked a secret looking younger and younger. Wow. Interestingly enough, that is what I'm going to be speaking about in Dubai on the 22nd and 23rd of February. I'm going to be speaking about self-love and the impact that that has on longevity and youthfulness. So how do you feel about that, ladies and gents? I'm going to be sharing my secrets with the UAE, which is just amazing. I'm so excited on so many levels to be able to, to be able to just share more of my knowledge to you. You guys seeing these little bombs of orbs that are going on all around me? It's absolutely amazing. What helped you get off the phone, Lucy? Great question, Connor. It's nice to see you on here. It's been a long time. So what helped me get off the phone? A discipline that I never knew I had before. I'm going to be honest. I genuinely believe that all of us are addicted to our mobile phones. So what I basically did is in December, I got very, very strict with myself, and I actually got down to 4 hours and 40 minutes a day. And I was so proud of myself. But I've just continued. I've continued to detox. I've continued to just put the phone down. I've continued to just do, like, I'm focusing on myself a lot more. I'm focusing on my journal a lot more. I'm just not getting involved. I'm not scrolling at all. If I open the phone and there is something there because I'm going off to do something, like if I'm going on to do something on my social media and there's something there, I'll like that, but then that's it, it's gone. I'm not scrolling. I'm not looking at TikTok at all. I'm not looking, like, there's just so much that I've gone, I don't want to watch this. You know how some people watch a reel and then they watch 500 reels? Like that's where I've stopped. I've gone, nope, this is an addiction, stop it. And I actually truly believe if we all looked at ourselves as if we were addicted to whatever it is that we're doing, then we would probably get a lot more freedom. I don't know if that's helped Connor or not, but that's what I've done. You know, it's as simple as that. I just became very disciplined. I'm walking more, gymming more. You know, I'm not listening to more podcasts or anything like that. So it's very interesting. Like I don't really know how I've done it, but I've done it and I'm really, really proud of it. And when I got the notification today, I think it said 3 hours and 38 minutes or something like that. And I was like, absolutely, wow. I am absolutely shocked by that and blown away. So it's just amazing. Is Maxine going to spend the day with you and take notes? What, for recipes? Probably not. Probably not. I'm sure Maxine would rather just hear me like go on about the predictions and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm sure I have people that around me that would help. So yes, I agree, Veronica. Whoever is in Dubai must come and listen to what is going on when I am over there. Like I say, it's the 22nd and 23rd of February that I will be speaking. More details to follow. And I know that there are people on, I've got quite a decent following in Dubai actually. So it will be really, really great to see some of those there. Loving the orbs. Yep, absolutely. Hey, Andrea, it's been a long time. Always remember that the phone is a request to speak with you, not a demand. Yeah, I mean, I very rarely answer the phone. I'll be honest with you. Like I'm with messaging. Like the only thing that I'm responsive on is WhatsApp. If you don't have my phone number, or if you're not in my inner circle, then I'll just ignore you. Simple as that. I've got no interest. You know, my WhatsApp is for my nearest and dearest. And if anybody somehow gets my number and uses it, I just ignore them. You know, I don't need to speak to people. You know, people can get hold of me via my emails and stuff. My clients can get hold of me. They know how to do that. And that's absolutely, you know, that's where my priority is. I cannot give myself to everybody. Otherwise, I'd have no time for myself. So I'm definitely addicted and own it, trying to get away from the poison. Good job, Naomi. I absolutely love that. You know what? I sometimes think that if we were a little bit more in alignment with our addictions, we could actually free ourselves a lot more quickly. You know, people seem to really shy away from the word addiction. I don't. I lean into it. I'm like, you know what? Like, I was never diagnosed as an addict when I was working on the trading floor and I was sniffing coke and taking pills and all the rest of it. Like I was, and alcohol. I was never ever like diagnosed as an addict, but I say I was because I was drinking most days. I was partying a lot of the days. Do you get what I mean? And so you've got to own it. Like for you to be able to free yourself from it, you have to be able to own it. And I recognize that I was attempting to escape from myself. Now, what's really fascinating, I met up with an old work colleague briefly today, and he said to me, it was really funny. I was like, he said to me, you're so different to how you used to be, Lucy. He's like, you are so confident in your skin now. You are so happy in your skin. And I was like, absolutely, I am. And what he said to me was, when we used to work together, it's like you were running from yourself because you didn't know who you were. That's exactly what was happening. It is exactly what was happening. You know, I didn't know who I was. I was trying to figure it out, but I was doing it in all the wrong ways, by drinking the alcohol, taking the drugs, pretending that I didn't have a problem, you know, all of this stuff. So it's really, really important that you have honesty with yourself. And I actually think you are very brave, Naomi, to sit there and be like, yep, I am definitely addicted to my phone. And it is, catch yourself doing it and be like, what are you doing, Naomi? I tend to talk to my ego rather than putting Lucy down and making Lucy feel bad. I tend to talk to my ego. Now, my ego I call Sassy Sally. You've probably heard me share this before, but she's a sassy little madam that has got a lot to say on everything. So I will talk to my ego as an external person, so I can say, hey, Sassy Sally, what are you doing? Why are you asking me to pick up my phone? Because if you can have that conversation, then you can very much get on top of yourself. So just try that, Naomi. It might be a little tip for you. Thanks, Lucy. It's on my list of things to do. Sick of this staring at a thing. Yep, good for you. Now, my best bit of advice for you, if you are sick of your phone, when you get up in the morning, do not reach for your phone and turn it on. So I turn my phone off before I go to bed every night without fail. Every night without fail. When I wake up in the morning, I wake up, I do all of the things that I do. If you're on my self-love club, you know what that looks like and feels like. But I lay in bed and then I grab my journal and I journal and I go in oil pull and I go and do all of those beautiful things. And probably about an hour and a half after I have been awake is when my phone gets picked up. That's when my phone gets picked up. So really easy start to do there. It's a really, really, like, wait till you get to work. If you can get to work without it, why do you need it at work? You know, that kind of thing. So just maybe bear that in mind, because it is really disrupting us emotionally, hormonally, everything. Like, we are getting so bombarded by everything, the EMFs and all the rest of it. So it's down to you. But for me, I am so strict with this stuff. So Veronica has put, I agree, I wasn't so addicted to my phone as I have become postpartum. It's been my savior to keep my sanity and be distracted when I was struggling, as well as to not feel so isolated. However, I am also, yep, good. It's good that you're recognizing that. So basically, guys, long story short, we are all in a position whereby we are using things to dull ourselves down. And that is really what I wanted to speak about this evening. Yeah, good for you, Vicky. Good for you. It's very, very, very important that you recognize how much more productive you are without going on your phone. So, ladies and gents, it's Trump inauguration day, as Lizzie very beautifully said at the beginning of this. Now, life is about to change in ways that no one could ever have imagined. And I want you guys to remember this live on the 20th of January, and me saying this when I say this, because there are so many people around the world who are about to get a slight shock to their system. Now, I have predicted that between the 20th of January and the 26th of January, things are going to get extremely buoyant, and it is going to be extremely, extremely turbulent. Now, if you are in my conscious conversations, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you are not in my conscious conversations, then some of this might come as a bit of a shock to you. Now, why do you think I wore this color today? Why do you think I wore this colour today? Because I think it's quite fitting, right? I think it is quite fitting. I totally agree that with Justin's comment, just another actor or part of the show. I totally agree. And if you do not view this in your life, then let me tell you guys straight, you are missing a trick. So there's a few things that I would like to share with you guys. Starseeds and lightworkers are feeling extremely challenged right now, as this world was never intended for us. Never intended for us. Our DNA is wired totally different to what people are made of within this world. By the way, guys, this is the starting of my channelings, and I'm just going to read some of it to you. We are so super sensitive. We do not understand the nastiness, the evil that is within so much of what we are seeing. Let me know in the comments if any of this resonates with you. Remember to smash the thumbs up on this video. Remember to smash the love heart if you're on Facebook. Let me know if this is resonating with you. We do not understand why people would be so different, so thoughtless to us. We have chosen to be here, and we have picked all of what we are experiencing to ensure the coding of the new earth is littered around the world for these times. We have come in to generationally heal addiction, heal abuse, heal all of the hurt around the world. We volunteered to be the earth crew to help Mother Gaia and also Father Source, who could not create what was required from above. When I'm talking about above, I'm talking like energetically, because obviously Gaia is kind of in and around us, and Source is kind of in and around us up there. Okay, so it's really important that I'm just clarifying some of the words, because that sometimes it doesn't come through very clearly. We have come in to shift those who have not incarnated to do this work. We are a force that is here for the greater good, even though we will at times demonstrate behaviours that would be linked to the lower vibrations. I've just seen Salad's comment in the chat on YouTube. I think we all got tricked into this realm, babe. Like, I really, really do. I certainly don't know what the heck we signed up for this shit for, I'll be honest with you. But we did, and we are here, and we are doing it. You know, that's kind of where I am. So the mission to all of the starseeds and light workers out there is balance. We are looking to balance everything that has been such darkness, such low vibrations for all these years. We came in to balance this out before we got here. This is why we chose this mission. We are here to guide those who are so caught up in this matrix. We are the way showers. And there are different levels of this. They gave me some really interesting information actually on this. There are people who have incarnated to be the love, the mums, the dads, those people, you know, that are really here to help the next generation of starseeds and light workers go forwards. There are people who are not married. So what they said is, or what I've written down is, I was given information about the reason people are not married, have never been and have no children up to this point that are in their 40s or above. These are the ones who have the highest codes for anchoring. I'm not saying they are better than any others, just purely these people can do things that with children cannot. So it's really important that you hear that bit, because people go, that's not true. I'm one of the high vibrations. I've got children. I'm not saying that you're not. What I'm saying is we have got a group, a collective group of people that are on this planet right now, myself included, in their 40s and above. I know lots of them older than me as well, who have had no children. They've never been married, or maybe they have been married, but they're pretty kind of like single, independent in their life. We are the ones to transmute. We are the ones to anchor, which is why we are feeling shitty right now, because everybody is purging. And that's what I mean by they've got the highest codes for anchoring. They don't have the highest codes for other things. They have the highest codes for anchoring and shifting and transmuting. And these people are genuinely, late 30s as well, late 30s. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of talking that kind of era. So if you're like 35 plus, you're probably in this bucket with us as well. So please, just kind of hear the words and the avenues in which they've given. But they were very, very passionate, because I was kind of like, what's the point? What's the point? I know that I'm doing this work, and I know that I'm great. Yeah, 40 plus, Juanita, that includes 60s. Come on, guys, put your brains in. Let's not make it any more challenging for me today. So, anything over that kind of age that doesn't have children, that maybe hasn't been married, that leads a pretty independent life, we have the highest codes for anchoring. And I've got to be honest with you, this is just me going off on a bit of a tangent here, but think about it like this. I have to travel the world and realign energies. I have to literally, at the drop of a hat, jump on a plane and go somewhere based on my intuition. Now, Lizzie has 2 children. Could Lizzie just at the drop of a hat jump on a plane and disappear off? The answer is no. Even if she was with the children's dad, she wouldn't be able to do it, because there are things that she has to do, work that she has to go. Look at the path that I'm on. It's extremely important that we actually recognize and just go, you know what? Yes, this is okay. It's not a competition. We're here to do things. Like Lizzie can do things anchored into where she lives that I can't do, because I'm always off all around the place. So we need to empower each other to do our roles. People are not supposed to do the same job as me. They're just not supposed to do that. When I go away, I was explaining to someone earlier today, I do not go away on holiday. It's not what I do. I go away because I get a calling. Sometimes I get some time to have some fun, but I cannot go. And, it's just not a thing for me right now. I am planning a holiday this year. I am planning a holiday. However, it's very important that we recognize that we are here doing the do for different purposes. We all have different roles. So who or what are we anchoring, Lucy? So what we're doing is we're anchoring the new codes. We're anchoring the new light coming in. We are anchoring the way that the world is shifting right now. We are anchoring and transmuting all of the dark energies that are being processed from people. We are, really, really almost like the light bulbs on a string of, we're like the little lights on a string of light bulbs that are just kind of lighting up so people can find us. And we're actually being the bright light for people to see right now. So like I say, the mission is balance. We're about balance. There is not just one person doing this. There is, so many of us doing this. It's about us coming together in unity. And that is the thing that scares people the most. The darkness are most scared of us coming together, holding hands and working as a team. This is why they're trying to take my voice, friends. Interesting. I haven't coughed at all. And now I've just decided to get a nice little cough, which is interesting. We have to come together. We have to join. We have to unify. It's not a let's do this. It's a we have to do this. Us light workers and starseeds came in loaded with trauma. We agreed to help. Hang on. I don't know why all of a sudden my voice is interesting. They do not want me to share this message, clearly. Okay, we agreed to help humanity shift. And I'm talking really help humanity shift, which is why we had to come in with all of the baggage that we did. We are the transmuters of this energy, which is why it is feeling heavy right now. We incarnated and we did our best to fit in, right? How many of you can put your hand up and be like, me, I tried to fit in? If you think about my story, guys, I incarnated and, this is why I had so many distractions, but I did my best to live the human experience. And then all of a sudden, 11, 12 years ago, I was like, right, I'm done doing this crap. Now I need to focus on humanity. Now I need to do, everything. So, Linda, I'm going to get to that bit if you could be patient, please. So, we are the transmuters of the energy, and this is why it is feeling heavy. We incarnated, we did our best to fit in. And to be honest with you, we all played the game for a while. And then we started to change at some point. Many say the shift really kicked in 2012, which is when I remembered. This is when I came back online and I started questioning everything. However, there were many before and there have been many since. There have been many awakening events such as COVID, the Schumann resonance, the activations, you name it. There's lots of things that have taken place since then. And I think we're about to get another one imminently. We are the ones who attempted to fit in. We are now looking to break out of the matrix. We are the ones who question it all. Nothing makes sense to us. Putting arsenic, chlorine, aluminium and mercury into our mouths via water, via dental work, in our arms via vaccines. It just doesn't make sense for any of us. It literally doesn't make sense for any of us. Why would we have anything that has been proved to kill us? Why would we ever put any of that in our bodies? Yet people do. Likewise, alcohol. Why do so many humans choose to kill themselves with a poison that has been legalized? It's a good question. Why do we willingly take something that we know is damaging us, that we know is extremely addicting? Why would we do that? So we incarnated to question it all. We incarnated to be the way showers. We incarnated to be, and some of you guys out there with children, you are the best way showers. You stamp your feet, you stand up for your babies, you go and protest. You really, really do raise the roof on these subjects because you have got babies to protect, and I get that completely. But this is why most light workers and starseeds have breakdowns, serious trauma breakdowns. Because, my friends, you were chosen to be the alchemist of it all. It's not an easy job. No matter what good you're doing, no matter how much you're eating right, working out, you will still be feeling flat. And this is me definitely right now. I feel amazing in myself, but I'm like, oh my gosh, need to lie down kind of thing. I've had to take so much time out, which is why, going back to Connor, it's extremely important that we recognize that getting off of the phone really does help us with our energy. So going back to the beginning again. Okay. I have been manifesting massively, and it's happening so quickly. However, the work of transmuting has been so bloody challenging of recent, hasn't it? So many do not realize how deep this stuff goes. Normal life is going on around us, and my goodness, the fun seems gone sometimes, doesn't it? Like literally, honestly, it feels like the fun has been sucked out of us. It feels like everything is a drama. It feels like we're just in this like rocky boat. And this is because everyone around the world is purging, whether they know it or not. But the reason the fun seems gone is we have to collapse the old and bring in the new. People's behaviors are surfacing big time. And you know what, ladies and gents, I'm going to give you a little bit of how you look after yourself during this time. Tell more people to piss off. Say no to more people. Ignore more people. Just like leave their message in your inbox. You do not have to respond. You do not have to be at people's beck and call. And on that point, I've noticed recently so many more people want to lean on me. They want my time. They want this. They want that. And people expect me to be there for them. And there is one of me. And I get this from thousands of people. So I asked in a meditation the other day what it was about. Why people asked for my opinion, asked for my guidings, asked for clearings, etc., etc., etc. The list is endless. And I was told very clearly, it's because I'm one of the open channels back to source, which, as much as it's a compliment with the transmutation, etc., it is bloody heavy. And people see the light and they see you still holding on to your spirit, because remember, they are after your soul. I did a video on this many, many, many months ago. They are after your soul. That's all they're after. They're not after you. They're after your soul. So recognize if people are being needy of you. Recognize if you are pouring from an empty cup. And what I have been told by Source himself, herself, whatever, I've been told that I'm doing the right thing, taking time out and swearing, which I was quite shocked about when they told me, keep swearing because it's helping you. It's helping you clear your throat. It's helping you clear where you are. Ladies and gents, like, we are in a very, very tricky time, and it's only going to get more buoyant. It's only going to get more lively. It's only going to happen, a lot quicker from here. And we're doing really good. So how can you help yourself? Like I was saying to Connor at the beginning of this video, when you wake up in the morning, do things that work for you. Set yourself up for the day. Set yourself up for success. Set yourself up for love. Journal. People don't get journaling and then they come on my program, Self-Love Club, and they go, oh my God, thank God I have got attached to journaling now. Like, it happens every year without fail. We get into like December, January, and everyone's like, oh my God, I couldn't live without my journal. Journal. Like, stop being lackadaisical about anything to do with you. I journal at least 3 times a day at the moment. I am very good at it. I absolutely love it. It is my savior of my sanity on a day-to-day basis. Take time out for you. Get off of your phone, get away from the television, go for walks, get into nature, do breath work, do meditation. I do not care if your brain is all over the place, do more meditation. Eat better. I know I said a short time ago that you could be eating all the right foods, exercising, doing everything right now, and you still feel like shit. But let me tell you straight, if you're eating crap right now, you're going to feel worse. If you eat McDonald's or any of that stuff, you're going to have those thoughts in your head. Whatever you feed, you put in your cells, and then your cells create whatever is going on in your brain. There is a direct correlation. Likewise, if you're a boozer, if you like to drink quite a bit, then you need to recognize that you are sabotaging yourself. And it is very important to recognize why you are doing that. Oh, I like the taste. Oh, it helps me unwind. Right. Okay. So what is it that you need to, what is it that you need to taste in your mouth to feel satisfied that isn't that? Because there will be something. And secondly, if it helps you wind down, what about going to the gym? What about going for a walk? What about doing other things before you go for the pint to see if that has the same effect? Like, so many of us get caught up in a situation whereby we are so like, it's just what we've learned from our family. It's just what we do. At Christmas, well, we just go drinking. Oh, well, this just happens or that just happens. So it's very, very, very important that we recognize. So now it's time to focus on you. Who are you really at your core? Who are you today? Who were you yesterday? Who were you 6 months ago? Who do you want to be in the future? What do you need? Whenever you have a moment, ask yourself the question, what do I need in this moment? Do I need my boyfriend to tell me that he loves me? Do I need to call my mum and say, just talk to me because I need to hear some mum advice? Do I need to go for a run? Do I need to go and have an orgasm? Like, who knows? Who knows? Let's just lighten the mood a little bit. Like, you need to ask yourself the question, like, what do I need in this now moment? What is it that I'm actually looking for? Because normally when we're having a hissy fit or when something isn't going good, it's literally a case of, right, what do you need in this now moment? And I love for myself that I am recognizing every single day there are things that I need, and they're not embarrassing and they're not anything to be ashamed of. I need things for me, and it's okay to let people know that I need those things. And if people don't like those things, then genuinely, are they your people? If I asked you today, who are you? What could you even say? And what would you have answered if I asked you yesterday? Are you asking me that, or is that because I just said that? I love that. If you tell me, because I can happily answer it all, because I know exactly who I am every single day. But these are the questions that I've been asking myself for many years. Every single day I ask myself, who is Lucy Davis? Is Lucy Davis truly happy? I didn't ask myself that question until I hit 35 years of age. And when I asked myself that question, I cried because I had no idea who I was. Yeah, perfect. Awesome. Thank you. I thought that's what you meant. I thought you were just repeating it because it resonated with you. I genuinely had no clue who I was. I was just Lucy Davis. I was just this person who was the life and soul. I like the fact that I am like inquisitive of myself every day. I don't just ask other people what they're doing. Like, I'm a coach at the end of the day. I coach people through some of the most amazing transformations of their life. People that can't walk start walking again. People with cancer go into healing, and that's it. The cancer never returns again. Like, I see people go through like being literally lost and broken to being thriving and creating absolute abundance. I witness with my own eyes with the most amazing transformations. And you know what? The only reason I can do that is because I hold myself to that standard. I hold myself to that standard daily. I ask myself, like, why are you doing this if you don't want to be doing it? Well, you know what? Okay, the accounts need to be done. You know what? I don't want to be doing them. Right. Okay. Where can I move my business so I don't have to do that? That's the kind of conversations I have every day. If I'm doing things that I don't enjoy doing, I'm like, right, what do I need to do to get this resolved? It is so important. I like you too, Salad. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you're enjoying. Sometimes people get triggered when I kind of ask people to look at themselves, and it is so important for us to be able to really lean in and really step forwards and become our best version. We have to just turn the mirror on ourselves. You know, if someone is being really quite mean to you and they're calling you all sorts of names, just know that they are telling you where they are at. It's never about you. They're just sharing how frustrated they are with themselves. And when you can recognize that, then you can take your power back and you can really learn who you are. All of you guys are starseeds. All of you guys are light workers. All of you guys are down here on a mission. Yes, we do have a lot of people without souls on this planet and they're playing a part, and trust me, they irritate us most days. However, you guys that follow me, everybody that follows me on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, like, you have that thing within you. You know you're here for a bigger purpose. You know you've incarnated for something far greater than you ever could have imagined. And this is why I am challenging you to ask yourselves these questions. Like, who are you? Who do you want to be? And people say to me, but Lucy, I don't know my purpose. Screw your purpose. It's not about that. It's about, who do I want to be as a person? Now, imagine if every single person with a soul on this planet decided today, in this now moment, that they were going to be kind for the rest of their life, and they were going to be love, and they were going to love. That's it. Do you think that we'd see a shift in the world instantly? I do. I do. And it's as simple as that. Everybody is searching for a purpose. The only reason I found my, what people would call purpose, is because I was on my knees, completely battered, broken, like everything. And I had to surrender to the fact that I was completely in such a bad way. And you know what? Since that day when I accepted that was me, I have built and I have built and I have built and I have built, and I am so happy with who I am now. I don't have my shit together. I'm not going to pretend to be perfect. But let me tell you straight, everything that I ever talk about is the God's honest truth. When I fuck up, I tell you guys I fuck up. I want to be so real with you guys that when you mess up, you know, your dry January thing, and then you go and have a few beers, so what? Just pick it up and start again tomorrow. You don't have to go into a spin for a week. This is why I share with you. This is why I'm vulnerable with you guys, because I don't think any of us have our shit together. And anybody that pretends that they do, they're not telling you the truth. We all get angry. We all get grumpy. We all get pissed off. And let me tell you, if you're somebody that, and you're genuinely like, no, I don't get angry, I don't get upset, I don't get pissed off, please know that you're kidding yourself in one way, shape or form, or you are suppressing it, which is probably not a very nice version of you. And internally, your body will be giving you grief. It will be hurting. You'll have backache. You'll have, you know, digestive issues. You'll have recurring tonsillitis, laryngitis, bronchitis, thyroid issues, things like that. So please hear me when I say this. I get angry. It's rare, but I get angry. Sometimes I get angry at fucking squirrels in the middle of the road when I'm driving down because I don't want to squish them. But I'm screaming at that squirrel. Don't think that I don't. We have to be real for us to get connected to our purpose, get connected to who we truly are, and this avenue between source and ourselves to literally be wide open. You do not have to sit there with bloody puffy pants on and a turban on your head to be connected to source. You don't. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. You can literally be you in your high heels and your snappy little dress and be extremely connected. If that's you at the real core of who you are, own it. You know what I mean? Those like puffy pants. I don't have any of them. I'm way too short for those things. I have road rage often, well, on a level. Okay, well, at least you're being honest with yourself, Lisa. At least you're being honest here, babe. Like, I like that. If you get road rage, I used to get road rage when I was younger, but now I just thank them. If people like cut me up or whatever, I'm genuinely like, thank you so much, because this person has just cut me up, so I slow down. And thank you so much. Clearly this person's in a rush, and, you know, thank you for slowing me down. That's how I've dealt with that. So I don't know if that resonates with you, Lisa, or maybe it could be a tool that you use. But for me personally, You know, I'm gonna sit here and tell you, like, if I get angry, I walk as well. Salad, absolutely. And thank you for being a new subscriber today. I appreciate you. And don't forget, guys, if you are watching me for the first time, please do remember to hit subscribe if this resonates with you. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up, because I always forget to say that. So I walk. If I get angry, the best thing that I can do is go for a walk, and even if it's just for 5 minutes, and I come back and I'm like, okay, I'm good. You know, so it's very important. But I also used to be a runner, so it's good for me to not run and actually own it, and actually own the feelings that I've got and allow myself to process it. So I tend to feel it and I'm like, wow, the old Lucy's back right now. And then I sit and I process and I go to my journal and stuff like that. Has some of this made sense to you guys today? Have you kind of like gone, oh well, some of that message, you know, that Lucy channeled is actually quite good. It kind of aligns to me a little bit, and some of the things that I've given you to be able to focus on you and give yourself more time. Let me know in the chats if any of those have resonated with you. Now, ladies and gents, I have got Soul School online on the 16th of February. It is an online seminar for 3 hours. It's basically going to be Soul School, but only in 3 hours. It will be meditations. It will do breath work. It will be, there will be some stuff that channels, as you know, as it always does. That's on the 16th of February. If you would like to join that, then please go to the description of this video. There will be a link in there. When I know more about Dubai, I will add the link for that in here as well. And the other thing that I have got on the 22nd of March, I am in person for my first live event, obviously in the UK, in Birmingham on the 22nd of March. And we will be talking about, it's called the Quantum Series. We will be talking all about how to master your mind to create anything that you choose, whether it's a relationship, whether it is abundance financially, whether it is whatever it is. That is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to help you rewire your patterns. I'm even going to bring a presentation for you guys to be able to take screenshots and share with your loved ones, or keep for yourself, of course. So I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you so much for your participation today. Thank you, Salad, for joining the crew. It's been amazing to be with you guys. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you all super soon. I'm going to aim to do live next week. Even though I'm on a completely different time zone, but I'm going to aim to do this next week, and then we will change the time so it's a little bit more friendly for people all around the world. All you need to do, it's an hour until Conscious Conversations, Ashley. For those of you coming to Conscious Conversations, I will see you in an hour, and all I'm going to say is buckle up and buckle in, because you are going to be shocked at some of the things that I predicted a few years ago. Mwah! Thank you all. Love you lots. Have a good evening, and I will catch you all super soon. Take care. Ciao, ciao.